So today I want to humbly bring these two men together. And the reason why I'm doing so is because intention is everything. Meet Christy. Christy is our captain who welcomed us today, who said, "Come play at my golf club. I will be the captain. Not only will I be the captain, but I'll also win closest to the pin." But in that, Elias, I wanted the two of you to meet on the stage in front of everyone because I don't want the two of you to make excuses for 2025. So I've been sitting at the back at the winner's table, closest to the pin. Closest to the pin, longest drive. We scored 85. Yeah. However, what Christy said to me this evening was, "Unathi, why don't we know these stories in Cape Town? And why am I moved so much?" So the reason why we were making a noise at the back is because everything But Elias would say, I had to explain. So when But Elias would say something, Christy would look at me and say, "Unathi, what does this mean?" And in a nutshell, Tata Masilela and Makoko Masilela, they helped us destroy the apartheid regime from outside of the country. Their father, who we buried last year, Ubaba, created a fake pineapple business, and he bought a pineapple truck. And what he would do, and this is the story I was telling Christy and our winning table, is that he bought a truck and he created this pineapple company. He never sold pineapples, but what he did was transport pineapples from South Africa to Eswatini and bought the truck. But he reinvented the truck, and the truck had a panel underneath all the pineapples that was about this big. And that's how they would smuggle our comrades, cadres, out of South Africa because they were being hunted by the Afrikaans regime into Eswatini. And when they got to number 43, Trenoli, the father and mother would hide them and keep them away from the police. As my brother said, it was the only home that was never raided. So they would smuggle in our South African cadres in the pineapple truck underneath and then get to Eswatini. But Ubaba never sold the pineapples, even though he had a company. He would just give the pineapples away because all he wanted to do was smuggle our comrades into Eswatini because Babu Elias and Babu Laki's father knew that we couldn't destroy the apartheid regime from South Africa. We had to do it from outside. What motivated Ubaba, Kaput Elias, was they all fought in World War II. We had nothing to do with World War II South Africa, but our soldiers were sent to go and fight in World War II. Our soldiers were sent to go and fight in Vietnam. When they returned, as a gratitude, the black soldiers were given a bicycle and a jacket. The white soldiers were given land. So this is where the fight of land originates. So when we speak of land and reappropriation, we're speaking of things that our lineage has gone through. Not to get too deep and too somber, but this is why we are here. Through the spirit of Umakoko, through the spirit of Ubaba that we buried last year and we laid to his eternal resting place last year, we're going back to Eswatini in 2025. The reason why I have these two gentlemen here, but Elias, my older brother, Christy, who is the captain of this club, the oldest golf club on the continent of Africa, which is celebrating 139 years next year. He, as the captain, has committed to stocking our wine here from today into perpetuity, so that every time they have members here, they encourage them to buy our wines so that it can go back to our foundations and the things that we're investing in. Number one. Number two, Christy, as captain, has said to me, "Unathi, Cape Town needs to hear these stories constantly and continuously." So he has asked that he, being the captain of the longest standing club on the continent, be your custodian and lead 43 in Cape Town for you. Build your database, build a WhatsApp group, and build more members so that when we are back here next year, this room is filled to over capacity. This is what he has committed to. And Christie's only request of you, as our custodian of number 43 in any country, as our chairman of MultiChoice, he is requesting that you come back and speak at his captain's dinner for captains of the industry, because he believes that more captains, not just him, need to understand our story and your significant influence in the liberation of our people. So the only reason why I'm speaking tonight is to introduce the two of you in front of an audience to say, you will stock our wines, you will lead 43 in Cape Town for future years and make sure that we become exponentially bigger. And our custodian, you will speak at the captain's dinner to say thank you.
Papa Yin.
Chairman and Captain. Chairman and Captain.
Thank you. You want to say something?
All I wanted to say, I was just what Elias spoke about touched the heart, and it's all new, and I think more people need to know and hear it, and that's all I want.
Thank you.
Is to take it further.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.